That was the pre-show, guys.
All right, so now we're recording, and hey guys, what is up? Welcome to a brand new show called Generation Tech. We're part of the Inner City Geeks environment. In case you don't know, Inner City Geeks is a website and YouTube channel based around the entire geek culture, whether it's comic books, movies, tech, gaming. We got you covered. If you're a geek, you're gonna love this channel. Right now, I'm live streaming this show, Generation Tech, on my own YouTube channel, NY2K. But that's only because I have over 100 subscribers. Once Inner City Geeks channel is over that threshold, we'll live stream on there. So keep a lookout. And I am also recording this, so the recorded video will go on Inner City Geeks probably tomorrow afternoon after I get home from work. So you'll be able to find us. So just subscribe in case you miss it. Right, in case you're not here live. Live, 8 o'clock on Thursdays. For the most part, I think we're going to stick to that schedule.
Yeah, we definitely can stick to a schedule.
And let me show you my compadre as he's talking, Mr. JB Matthew Burrows.
What's up, guys?
Why don't you tell him a little about yourself,
So I have my own channel of my own. I've been friends with Rich for almost a year now, and we've really been doing kind of the same thing the entire period. So we've always done gaming, gadgets, all that type of stuff. I do a lot of gaming on my channel. I'm a pretty extensive gamer and graphic artist.
Awesome.
Upcoming graphic artist, I guess.
There you go. And just to tell you a little bit myself, in case you don't know me, be prepared. But I'm also I'm also huge into tech. Obviously, that's why I'm doing the show. But little background on me: I work in the IT field. So I'm really knowledgeable about this stuff. I work in a corporate environment. I got this from work, brand new 15-inch Retina MacBook Pro. Yeah. So
lucky.
That just shows you what kind of stuff I'm exposed to. And that's that. And again, I'm really, really excited to get this show going. We're not just gonna be us. We're gonna have the other guys on the channel. Mr. Steven Salvador, a shout out to you, my good friend over there, Mr. Jackal on Twitter. Go check him out. And he has a couple other friends that he does shows with on comic books. So we're gonna be intermingling different people in and out. So it's gonna be a nice roundtable tech talk show and gaming show, obviously. So
it's definitely gonna be fun.
It is. It really is. And we're gonna go through growing pains. It's gonna be a little rocky at first. I'm surprised the stream's actually been going well so far. So I'm not gonna jinx it, but let's talk about our first topic this week, because it's the fourth quarter of the year. There's not a lot of tech news to talk about. Most companies do all their stuff the first 3 quarters of the year. And now they kind of just sit back and watch people buy up all their stuff, So it's really a slow time in the rumor mill, and there's not too much to talk about. So we're going to talk about the state of gaming right now. We have 2 brand new consoles that came out about a month ago, the Xbox One, obviously, and the PlayStation 4. And I was fortunate enough to have both consoles at launch. And What about you, Matthew? What are your plans for this?
Well, as you guys know, if you guys celebrate it, if not, I'm sure you know the date. Christmas is coming in about a week, almost a week, give or take a couple days. And I'm definitely planning on getting the Xbox One. I'm gonna pass on the PS4. Never really got into it after the PS2.
Part. I don't know if the stream kind of got messed up, but we're gonna have to bear with it a little bit. But yeah, I've been, for the longest, ever since the original Xbox, I've been an Xbox gamer, and I've been looking so forward to the Xbox One, and it's been a mixed bag. It really has been. There's a lot of good stuff. The TV integration, the whole multimedia features of it are awesome, you know. But they got the little things wrong, like the friends list. It takes forever to go to your friends list. If you're in the middle of a game, you know, I'm sure you heard about it, Matt, right?
Yeah. A lot of really clunky and really fixable issues that they didn't like listen to the community on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just small little things that really just built up into something that was pretty big annoyance.
But you know what? It's nothing that can't be fixed without patches. You know, it's not definitely a game changer. It's not something that's we're gonna have to deal with the entire generation. So that's a good thing for sure. You know, but it's just weird. Like right off the bat, they got friends list achievements. You have to go out. It's like its own app. So and you can't even snap the friends list. You know, like that makes no. You could snap the party, but you can't snap friends. So
yeah, I guess it's kind of. I'm sure these are things that they're always patched. I mean, it's not like when we had say PS2 and GameCube, they couldn't patch the console really, because at the time, online gaming wasn't huge in consoles. You know. So everyone didn't have a constant like internet connection to update. You know?
Right, and that's the great thing about these new consoles. Even last generation, everything was patchable. We kind of take it for granted, you know. But it's awesome because as many gripes as I'm gonna have, I know a month down the line they're gonna be fixed. And the PlayStation 4 is the exact same way. You know, I don't have as many gripes right off the bat with it because it has it all right. You know, and I'm not really much of a PlayStation guy, but friends list just works. You know, everything just works, and you don't have to jump out of a game to view these things.
Yeah, but not to like go back. PS3's friends list was horrible.
It was.
You had to go into the what do they call it? The
X bar, crossbar, or something like that.
Yeah, and you had to like go down this huge list, and you couldn't like there was no organization. Really.
Mm-hmm. And
there wasn't like online versus offline. It was just like everywhere.
Oh my god, yeah, dude, it was crazy. If your friend had a name with a Z, you have to go all the way down to see if it was online.
Yeah.
Which luckily they fixed that with the PS4, but
yeah.
Luckily. It's not a huge quantum leap as I was hoping for, as opposed to the X bar system. I don't even know what it's called. I'm saying X bar, but it was like a crossbar thing.
Crossbar, whatever.
It kind of reminds me of the same interface with the PlayStation 4, but it's a little bit more refined, so it's all right.
I heard a lot of people were really complaining like that everything's in one line. Like
yeah,
I haven't seen it for myself like hands on, but I guess everything is literally in one straight line, like one thing. You can't like go up and down, or like how the Xbox it's tiled. I guess they're both tiled, but Xbox it's like smaller tiles mixed in with larger tiles, like different size tiles, but these are all I guess the same size, right?
Yeah, the thing is it basically every time you play a game, every time you do something, it creates I guess you want to call it tile in a straight line, and it's all chronological order. So if you want to go back to a game you played months and months ago, you gotta go boom, you know.
Yeah,
it's a mess. I feel like they have to patch that though. Once there's, you know, it's a year later, it's not going to be as intuitive to go back that way, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
So
maybe they'll patch it with like a customization option where you can kind of like drag and drop tiles in different areas.
I feel like the pin system works like on the Xbox.
Yeah,
you know, you're going to have maybe a separate section for your favorites that you pin. So I think that's what Microsoft got right. In that on the left side you could always pin your favorite games, your settings, your friends list. So it's not as much of a pain in the ass to get into your friends list. Yeah. It's still way too much. And the whole thing with the invite system on the Xbox, I couldn't get it. Like I couldn't understand how it worked. You know, now I kind of do, but it's weird because you have to be in a party with your friends, and then when you're in the same game as them, it automatically invites them to that game. Now,
yeah, it sounds a little weird.
I mean, unless you really know what's going on, I was like, how do I invite my friend into Call of Duty? But
Yeah.
He was just getting automatic invites, which, I mean, it's cool to have, but you should also have the option to do a manual invite like you've always done on Xbox 360.
I think they basically just masked like when you go into Xbox and say your friends say I'm hopping on a GTA 5 and you're already on, it says in my example NYY Italia is playing GTA 5.
Mm-hmm.
You can press like the middle button to bring up like your achievements and everything. I think that they kind of use that just to send an auto invite. Just instead of saying that I'm also playing GTA 5, it's probably saying what does it like click to join or hit this to join or something.
Right, and that works. That's cool and all. But at the same time, like if you've been playing for a half hour and all of a sudden, hey, I want to invite my friend to play. There's no way to do that at the moment. I mean, in Call of Duty, you can do it within the Call of Duty friends list.
Mm-hmm.
But like Battlefield, I don't see it. Forza, forget about it. Forza, there's no way whatsoever. That was a big game I had a problem with.
Yeah.
In terms of inviting people. But, I think every time you join a different game, it sends an invite. So, I don't know. It's a mixed bag, but they're going to be patching it. So,
yeah.
Go ahead.
They'll definitely listen to the community. I mean, see what they did with their DRM restrictions and everything. Yeah. They completely wiped that. So I think they're definitely listening to us.
That's the good thing about Microsoft. They're listening to the people. And not to say Sony isn't. They sure as hell are, because they've already done 2 patches. So it's really good to see this competition is making these big corporations listen to the people, on Twitter. And I know that guy. Do you know that guy? What's his name? Not Biggie.
Biggie Smalls?
Boogie 2988.
Boogie, yeah.
He's a big well, I don't want to say big, but he's a really good advocate in terms of his videos. Like he gets the ears of like Major Nelson and the big heads in Sony Corporation, and they listen to what people like us want through him, and that's why I'm a really big fan of his, because he gets the word out there,
and he does it in like a unique way, He's not like just like, oh yeah, the Xbox should have this. He kind of like smashes an Xbox in the driveway and says why he doesn't like it.
Yeah, like with the Francis persona that he has. It's hilarious. Yeah. I love his videos.
How he spent like $350 on Candy Crush, and he's like, I couldn't get past this one level.
I remember I first came across this video for a World of Warcraft rant that he had, and I had no clue as a persona, so I'm like, wow, this guy is seriously passionate about WoW. But watching his videos for a while, going through his YouTube channel, I was like, wow, this guy really knows his stuff. So it's good to see. But going back on topic, let's talk about what you're going to get an Xbox One for Christmas, hopefully, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So what games do you want to get for launch?
All right, let me get my list out here, because I got a list.
All right, so you want to just jump into the wish list then?
Yeah, I mean, sure. I'll just start off with the games that I want to get.
So let me set this up. What we're going to do now is just talk about what we want for Christmas. I'll talk about my wish list a little differently, because it's different for how... But this is what he wants for Christmas, and I think it's going to be fun to go over something like this. We're going to get...
I have a lot of stuff. So.
I'm sure you do, you greedy bastard. But it's fun because you get to see what other geeks are thinking about, what they want for Christmas, and you get to see, I didn't even know that existed or something like that. So, go ahead, Mr. Matthew.
All right. So I guess we'll bring up the Xbox One games, right? So I'll be planning on getting 4 games on when I get it. So I'll be getting I'll actually do the $10 deal with GameStop to get Ghosts, because I mean it's like a why not type thing. I'll be getting Forza 5 along with that. I played a lot of Forza 4, Battlefield 4, played a lot of Battlefield 3, and the graphics on this look absolutely amazing. And Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, yeah. So I'll definitely be getting those 4. Those are definite buys. So, Rich, are you planning on getting any games for your consoles? I guess we'll kind of go like that.
Well, I already have all the games I want, but this is... my wish list is a little weird because I have bought everything I would want.
Everything.
That's why it's really difficult for my wife to get me something for Christmas. But I have stuff on my wish list that I gave to her to buy me. I'm so fucked up. I really am. I'm so spoiled. But the games I bought let me start with the PlayStation 4. I bought Battlefield 4, Killzone, and Assassin's Creed 4. Now, Assassin's Creed 4 I'm not huge on, but it was buy two, get one free at Amazon. So I just went for it. And on the Xbox One, I bought Call of Duty, Battlefield, Forza, Dead Rising, and Madden. Yeah. So I think I have a well-rounded launch title games right there.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I'm going into Razer stuff. I'm like a Razer junkie now. So I recently bought this mouse pad. I actually ordered a keyboard and mouse, but I decided not to because Christmas is again a week away, and you never know what you're going to get, right? So yeah, I put some things up on my list on Amazon. I actually put the Razer Black Widow mechanical keyboard with the MX Blues because those just sound amazing. If you don't know what I'm talking about with MX Blues, it's actually just a type of key, right? And then I put the Razer Burrows. It's such a weird name. Basically, it's Elite gaming mouse. It's wireless. It's kind of like the Mad Cat Rat series. Have you seen those, Rich?
I actually haven't. I haven't looked too much into PC gaming peripherals lately.
Yeah. Well, the Mad Cat series, they're like really like ultra customizable with like the feel of the mouse. So you can like move the weights around, like extend the palm rest and all that stuff.
See, here's the thing though. Like I have a bad taste in my mouth about Mad Cats because I know their console stuff is crap.
Yeah.
But you think
yeah, because I grew up on Mad Cat's GameCube controllers.
Oh my god, I feel sorry for you, brother.
You remember those too?
Oh
huh?
Yeah, come on. I went back with Mad Cats back to the Nintendo 64 days when they had the controllers with like the rapid turbo shit.
Yeah, they all had the turbo button.
Yeah, that was like their gimmick, the turbo button, which made you cheat.
I never understood how to use it because every time I hit it, because this was like when I was a kid. We're going off on a train here, but I used to play this game called Pac-Man World.
Oh, I remember that.
And it was actually a pretty sick game back in the day, you know.
Yeah.
And so you'd hit the turbo button, and your controller would just freeze. You couldn't do anything, like nothing would move. You'd be like, "What am I doing?"
Probably wasn't the best game to use the turbo button then.
No, well, I mean, when you're a kid, like you don't know what the crap a turbo button's for.
Right.
For. But yeah, we didn't really have any FPS for GameCube, good ones, other than like
Time Splitters. I think was the only one.
Yeah, Time Splitters 2. That was awesome. Yeah. Remember the map creation? You could just spam in a bunch of monkeys with flamethrowers.
Yeah, I remember that. Speaking of GameCube, I actually have one right here because I bought it off of eBay. Bought a bunch of vintage games. I don't know if you guys have checked out my YouTube channel, but I unboxed a couple of the vintage games. I have a Super Nintendo, 64 GameCube, and a original Xbox. So it's just fun, man. Old games, as it's always fun to go back and just view them. You know, like wow, this was like top notch back then. Time Splitters or whatever it was. You know. But for you, you grew up in like the 3D era, so.
Yeah, I grew up like right at the beginning, like 3DO. Like I remember I had this game for the PS1, and it was Toy Soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
That game was so sick. You had like these little like army men, like the figurines.
That was selling for like 99 cents at Best Buy for the longest.
Really?
Yeah, it was a crap game. It was like one of those shovelware games.
Yeah, dude, that game was so fun.
Yeah.
You can still buy it on the PlayStation Network, I believe, for PS3. I don't know about PS4, but I know you can buy it on the PlayStation Network.
Do yourself a favor and don't.
Dude, that was the stuff back when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like that and Elmo learns his ABC.
Wow.
So for the
Okay.
PS1.
All right. Let's move on with the the wish list of yours.
All right. So as you guys heard before, I'm redoing my setup completely. I'm actually planning on getting a new desk very soon, probably immediately after Christmas. I'll order it because most likely I have enough money for it. It's actually gonna be kind of like a mini version of Rich's desk, right?
Oh, is it?
So yeah, huh?
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. The
Yeah,
one I showed you. Yeah, it's like
yeah,
my huge desk, but like a foot shorter on both sides. But it's the same brand, and it's sturdy as hell. So you're gonna love it.
yeah. Really nice quality. And with that, I'll be planning on getting a bunch of new equipment. So I'll be getting dual monitors, dual HD monitors, 1080p, which will be really nice. I'll be getting two Asus VS247H monitors, 24-inch. So those would be really nice. I'll also be getting a Rode swivel microphone arm, so I can attach that to the desk. And I'll have my Samson mic, which I can eventually upgrade down the line. I'll be getting a bunch of audio stuff. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, you're right there.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what happened. So I have this keyboard right now. It's like a home theater keyboard, and I hit the lock button on the top.
What does that
So
do?
it logged out of my computer.
Oh, nice. Very, very good.
Did you even notice?
No, I didn't. Luckily, otherwise Skype would
Alright.
crap out.
That would have sucked. Anyway, so I'm getting a pop filter, a clamp-on pop filter, and shock mount for the mic by Samson. If you're wondering what mic I'm using, I'm actually using a Samson Meteor mic, which is a pretty good budget microphone.
No, it sounds great, dude. Like I have the Blue Yeti, and I can't tell. I mean, mine's is slightly better quality, but I can't notice. How much did you buy yours for? Do you remember?
$60.
$60. This was like $100, I think. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can go up with that too.
yeah.
You can get like the different models. Definitely.
So that's
But,
that's quite an extensive Christmas list. You think you're gonna
Oh,
get?
I'm not done yet.
Oh, you're not
I
even
still got
done
more.
yet. What the hell?
No.
I feel bad for your parents.
Dude, no, this isn't all just for Christmas. This is also for like me, you know.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, it's a wish list. Doesn't mean you're gonna get everything. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's stuff that I wish I had right now.
Gotcha.
So, I'm using a like a laptop. It's a really nice laptop, although it's has an SSD, so it has like 128 gig SSD. So I want to upgrade to like a hard drive enclosure. So I got this, or I put on the list this USB or eSATA, which I'll be using eSATA, aluminum hard drive case. Then I'll be getting a 1 TB hard drive with that. To keep going,
Jeez.
two more items. Razer Megalodon over-the-ear 7.1 surround sound headset. Those are really nice. It's they're all black with the green logos on the ears, and then it has the retractable or non-retractable mic. Sorry, but then the cool thing about it is that it actually has this dock thing. It's like that, and it has like a touch screen, like kind of, I guess, dial for the audio and all that stuff.
Oh, that sounds pretty. I actually never looked into that. But I'm wondering, how is it 7.1? Like, there's a mini subwoofer in your ears or something like that?
Yeah, it's all around here, and I actually have the program from Razer, which you have to buy now.
Wow.
They had a donation thing prior to like this month, Razer Surround, and they actually have setups for each of their headphones. So you just have to click the headphone set or pair of headphones that you have, and it sets it up all for you, like the surround sound config. It's actually really cool.
I actually did download that software just to see what it was like, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty extensive.
Yeah, and if you don't have the room or the space or the money to get like a really legit home theater 7.1 surround sound, the headphones are the way to go. It's amazing what they're doing now.
Yeah.
Because, like, I remember growing up, it's just stereo headphones. Now they got 5.1, even 7.1. And I guess it's like little speakers, little drivers in the headphones.
Yeah.
So it kind of simulates surround sound. So it's really cool.
Yeah, it's definitely worth taking a look at. And then for my final thing for the two 24-inch monitors that I would have or will have gotten, there's this actual thing. It kind of looks like a letter T. X Infinity says that's what he's looking at, but with a monitor stand, I guess.
Yeah, man, he's gonna copy your setup, or you're gonna copy his setup. I don't know who started it first, but.
And actually, my other friend, his username is EmpireCraft. I believe it's Arden. He plays his original Xbox, and compared to his, I think he's talking about his current Xbox. It's so different, but it's still really cool.
It's funny because I know we keep changing subjects here, but it's a laid back show. Who the hell gives a shit?
Yeah,
it was funny because I went back and played the original Xbox for the first time in long time. I would say 8 years, and it's just amazing.
What game did you play?
What's that?
What game did you play?
Project Gotham 2. Yeah. Now that was my shit back in the day, dude. I used to know those maps like blindfolded, but like the graphics, what? It's like such an obvious step back, and then the controller is so huge, dude. Like.
Yeah, I was watching you play, and it was like turning, and it was like
yeah, like
barely turning. You're like, come on.
The 360 controller is a little smaller than the original Xbox, and the Xbox One is even smaller than the 360. So it's like going from the one to the original. Holy shit!
Yeah, it's definitely a big step down.
Yeah,
it's like really heavy. Feels really kind of clunky.
The only thing that's sad is that they took down the Xbox Live servers for the original Xbox, so I can't play online. But that
would have been kind of cool.
It would have, dude. Like I saw the dashboard. I was like, oh, it's been so long since I've started up that dashboard.
When I was a kid, like we got the Xbox, and eventually our Xbox disc reader kind of like crapped the bed. So it would only read it like every once in a while. And I remember, ever so faintly, the menu, like the dashboard, was like the worst thing to navigate through. It was like the most annoying thing to get through to get to like the game.
Because there were like 3 different tiers. There was music, movies, something, and settings, something like that. Xbox Live and then settings. So there was not really much to choose from. Not like the Xbox One where you have tiles upon tiles of apps and Skype and shit like that. So it's a different era of gaming. It was just about gaming. None of these multimedia features, none of these TV stuff built in. So forget about even Netflix streaming on it. Forget about it. There was no such thing as that. So.
Oh no, they didn't even have YouTube then. No. So, let alone online video viewing.
Right. And it's just amazing. Because, to think also the original Xbox was the first broadband-only console.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Like, back then I had broadband, so it wasn't a big deal, but a lot of people still have 56K, man. How?
I had 56K then.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Eventually, my grandmother, my Nana, always had broadband, which was really cool because it was, really lightning quick. And my dad used to play, he still does, he plays PC games, like Two Worlds and stuff. And he could play online. It was really cool just to kind of see other people.
Yeah. But that's the funny thing, though. Your grandmother had broadband and you had 56K. You're just the other way around. Right?
Yeah.
Usually the grandparents supposed to be a couple of generations behind.
Actually, I just upgraded my grandfather's internet for him. He has FiOS. And he just got the... same routers.
Nice. Dude, FiOS is awesome. I mean, you can't match the speeds. But anyway, let's go back on topic. Are you done with your wish list?
I could say the last thing, or I started but I didn't finish.
All right.
So basically it's like a T setup, and it holds 2 monitors on one a swivel arm where I can move all the arms around. So
awesome. So my list isn't quite as extensive as your list.
It's because you bought it all.
Well, I'm including stuff that I bought. So
okay.
Let's start off obviously with the Xbox. I would love to have an Xbox One and PlayStation 4 if I was a kid. Mommy, I want an Xbox. iPad Air. Come on, I already have it. I love it, dude. It's so much smaller than the other outgoing model, and I love the thin bezel. And I have the leather case. So I would ask for both of those for Christmas to Santa Claus. Um, and then here are the things that I actually, well, also the Audio Engine A2 speakers, which I currently have. I love them. They are crystal clear. I had a pair of Logitech surround sound 5.1 speakers, but for PC use, I really don't need surround sound. So I wanted a really good high fidelity set of just stereo speakers. And Audio Engine, I was reading up on it. You know, Matt, like I was asking you like what I should do.
Literally, it took like 2 weeks to decide what kind of speakers he wanted. Yeah,
like a month almost.
Actually, it took him like 3 weeks to decide between wood finish or black.
Bamboo finish. Okay, get it right. Bamboo. But the thing...
We actually have a lot of comments, too.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, a lot of new ones.
It's a lot of us. We'll talk about it afterwards. The thing with me, with my decision, was they have different size speakers. So they have the really big ones, and then what the ones I have are kind of like bookshelf speakers. Now, I would love to have gotten the big ones, but in my setup, it would have blocked my TV. So
and they're hella expensive.
They're $500. These aren't like $250. So
yeah,
I say it's a couple of dollars, and they're really good speakers. If you're looking at anything, look at Audio Engine, the A2, the A5, and the A4s. Different sizes for your whatever budget you have. And I also got the D1 digital analog converter. Now, no matter what kind of speakers you have, you really want to get a DAC because your computer is all digital and your speakers are analog. So the one that the DAC that's in your computer, like even my iMac, it's not going to be as good as a standalone DAC. So just get yourself one. Trust me, it'll make a hell of a difference no matter how much you spend on this. This was like I think $100. I think it was. So
yeah, especially if you want like good quality like output,
I noticed it doesn't sound as tinny.
Yeah. Well, I mean, going from like say a 3.5 millimeter jack, because that's what most computers are going to have. They're not going to have actual audio ports, but the 3 mixer. I mean, a lot of people do the mixer thing for like doing different audio like inputs and outputs. So.
Right. So a DAC is a must. I mean, a lot of people don't know about it, but there are cheaper ones out there. Look at those. And just to finish up my wish list, it's really small compared to this kid's. These are the things I actually do want. I gave this list to my wife to get me for Christmas. So let's see if she comes through. After Christmas, we'll obviously have a Christmas show showing what we got and all that fun stuff.
Day after Christmas.
Actually, day after Christmas. So I'm going to start off with the Logitech Harmony Ultimate. Now, I have Logitech Harmony remotes all over the house, but the Ultimate is ultimate. All right. So what it does, it actually has a Harmony remote, but at the same time, it allows you to use your iPad or your iPhone as a remote. Now, yeah, it's sick. It's like an adapter that turns that connects to your Wi-Fi, and via an app, it'll turn that connection into an I. All right, there we go. All right, we're good. Hopefully. No, it's freezing up. I don't know what the hell's going on, but anyway, I love that feature, dude. Like, I have iPads all over the house. I have iPhones all over the house. And as much as it's cool to have a Logitech Harmony remote, being able to bring your own remote, and almost everyone has a phone or a tablet on them, and just being able to control everything with that, it's awesome. It's about $300. It's a little expensive, but
yeah, definitely.
I mean, if you're going for the ultimate home theater, I think this is pretty much a must-have. It's
especially you, because I mean you have so many Apple devices, you have so many flat screens around the house. I know you just got a brand new one for your office. You could probably literally just get up with your iPad, go out to your home theater, and watch a Blu-ray if you wanted to.
yeah, dude. It's
Easily.
I want to have that automated house type of feel, and this is one step closer to getting to that, and you could even control your lights. Like I have LED lights for ambient lighting behind my TV, and I can control that with my Harmony remote currently. And obviously, this will take it one step further to be able to control it with my iPad and stuff like that. So it's going to be awesome. I have a feeling she's going to get that for me for Christmas because I really, really want that.
Is it true that you can control like your AC and all that stuff too?
Anything that's IR controlled with a remote can be controlled.
So no, there are some.
Yeah, like mine is. My AC in the living room.
Yeah.
It has a remote control, so I can control it with the Harmony.
Yeah, that's really cool. And it's all like really programmable too, right? So you can kind of like program it to custom things.
You can customize the buttons, like on the actual remote that it comes with. It has a touchscreen, and you can customize what buttons are on that touchscreen. Like you could have your favorite channels. You could have it depends on what it is. If you want lights, you can have it dim or change colors or whatever. So it's so customizable. So much so that it's actually overwhelming. Like I don't even go through the whole process of changing those buttons because it's a lot of work.
Yeah, be there all day.
Yeah. So I just do the basics. But the next thing on my list is the Philips Hue light bulbs, which I don't know where I would put them because it comes with 3 bulbs. So I'm either going to put them in here or I would put them in the home theater. I'm not sure where, but I just love it, dude. Like being able to control your lights. Again, being able to control it with your iPad, iPhone, whatever. Changing.
So you should
being able to change colors and stuff like that.
Yeah, you should definitely explain what those are to people who might not know.
Yeah, so it's just literally 3. It comes in a set of 3 bulbs, and it connects to your Wi-Fi connection. And via an app on your iPad or iPhone, whatever, you can control turning them on and off, different colors. Because it's LED, you could turn any color under the rainbow. There's like a spectrum of colors. You can change the intensity, and it even has preset like mood feelings. So if you want to, I think it's like if you want to be creative in terms like an orange, different colors, stuff like that.
Like movies, it's like a really dark purple,
right?
Where it's like almost not there when you're watching the movie, but it's there if you're like looking around for something around you.
Exactly.
So. Yeah, it's really cool.
And you can even have like
they're pretty pricey.
Yeah, it's $200 for 3 light bulbs, and then you have to buy each individual thing's $50. So
yeah,
it's a bit pricey, but hey, it's Christmas. We'll see.
Yeah.
So the other thing is I also want a pair of V-Moda Crossfade N100 headphones. Now, they look sick, dude. I don't care for Beats. I don't know about you. What do you think about Beats?
Well, I own a lot of headphones. I'm pretty much an headphone extraordinaire. But so right now I'm using these. These are 50 millimeter drivers, the same thing as the V-Moda. These are JVCs, but these are humongous, by the way.
They're not exactly stylish. They're not getting kudos points for style.
No. Well, I don't wear really over the ear out, or even on ear. But my sister, back to the Beats thing, my sister just got Beats for Christmas. I don't really care for them. I mean, they're all right. But I think that's more of a style statement. Beats. I mean, you can get much better audio quality, even with Bose. Like the ones that you have in ear right now, those are Bose, right?
Yeah, they are.
And I'm sure they way better than the Beats.
Well, I haven't. I bought a pair and I returned them. I wasn't too. Beats are all about style, like you said. They're not about audio quality. But I'm not a big fan of Bose either. Don't get me wrong. Bose are kind of on the same level as Beats in terms of like you pay a lot more than what you're getting back. But these, not bad at all. I got these for free from work, so I'm not even. I can't even complain. They're $120 pair of headphones, but. I wouldn't pay $120. There are many, many other brands out there much better for the price point.
Mm-hmm.
But V-Moda, I've heard nothing but good things, especially the M100s. I'm hearing they're really great quality. They're they're not too bass heavy like most Beats and other brands and stuff like that. So they're really going to give you a neutral sound and just awesome crystal clears. And especially for EDM, like I'm a huge EDM fan, like Matt.
Yeah, I am too.
I heard they're really great for EDM, trance, stuff like that. So I'm super excited to hopefully get these. These are also expensive, $300. So
yeah.
The cool thing.
Also,
go ahead.
Oh, that Razer program that I was looking at, they actually have an electronic preset, and my God, it makes such a difference from like just having your audio driver in your computer. Then you go to that where it adjusts the equalization, and it's so great, especially with on-ear 50mm drivers.
It probably makes it a little bit more bassy, right?
Yeah, definitely a little bit.
So yeah, those pair of headphones. The cool thing also about them is they're called shields on each ear, and you can change the colors. You can even have them engraved, custom with your custom logo or name or whatever on them. So I'm having trouble picking a color. As Matt knows, I spent like 5 days looking at either black or white because they both look sick. I mean, the white is just, it's so sexy looking. But
yeah, I got them out of black and red, but I got them down to either matte black or kind of like a silvery white. But you guys should definitely put in the comments, what do you think with his setup? Because he has a lot of Apple stuff, but a lot of your furniture is black. So
yeah, and I think the white, like if you look at this, if I had the white headphones, I think they would stand out a little bit better than the black. Black kind of just blend in with everything. And also, the different color shields pop a little bit more because I was looking at different colors. With the black, they kind of just blend in, but on the white, they pop because they're really vibrant color shields that they make. So
it gives them more of a premium look with the white too,
Yeah. And I'm not going to be wearing them out because I don't like wearing over-the-ear headphones out. I wear these.
Yeah, earbuds.
Because when I'm commuting on the train, I feel like it's obnoxious to be wearing big headphones like that. No thanks. You there?
Yeah. yeah. Sorry, I'm reading this comment. We'll get to you guys' comments up above, but this one actually kind of is funny. X Infinity comments, JVC XX earbuds are very good. If you have tried the JVC XX headphones, the earbuds perform just as good, maybe a little bit better, and around $10 cheaper. These are actually the JVC XX headphones right here.
Oh, there you go.
So, yeah.
You guys are like on the same brain wavelengths, guy. All right, it's crazy.
And they're really good for budget. I mean, those are like $60 when I bought them. I'm sure you can find them now. And we actually have another viewer. What is up, Inclined? It's another one of my friends.
Guess who?
Guess who?
Xfinity said they should go with white. I'm thinking white, just to be different, because I have everything black, and I don't know.
As I was saying, I think white gives a more premium look.
Yeah, and I was even deciding on to get a white iPhone. Like, I went with the black, obviously, but I was giving a really hard thought about getting a white iPhone just for once. So
yeah,
I don't know. I guess I have the white ones. If I do get them for Christmas, I'll say get white. But that's my list. Not too crazy like yours, but it's gonna be fun to see after Christmas what we actually got, and we'll talk about them obviously and all that fun jazz. So, is there anything else you want to finish up with, or?
I think we should just go over the comments real quick, and then we'll probably end it off. We're almost at about an hour, so
about 45, 47 minutes. With headphones is after a long time I'm hearing they start to hurt. The V motors, I'm hearing they're super comfortable, and you can even buy I think they're $20. They're memory foam ear pads that you could replace, and they're even more cushiony, and I hear they change the sound also on them. They make it so it's a bigger sound field rather than the ones that come stock. They're kind of just like on your ears, so
kind of like cuffs your ear, so kind of like surrounds
right.
It, keeps the audio in.
Right. And that's the other thing I like about over-the-ear headphones is that if you play it too loud, people around you can hear it. Like with these no one's hearing shit.
Yeah, no. Unless you get the stock Apple ones.
Yeah, what?
Those have so much audio output. Like on the backs,
Yeah.
they can hear them because it's such high pitched.
These, they're like, they really suction to your ear because they're like gel inserts. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I could still hear around me, but people can't hear my music, and that's good because I like to blast my shit on the train, you know. But I think that's about it. I mean,
Let's see.
Xfinity says I had my setup for 2 years, just haven't built it up the way I wanted to. Make sure I had everything I needed, and I had to do tweaks over time. And that's how all setups are, dude. It's like this room wasn't built in a day. I think maybe down the line we'll do like a show about our progression of setups, because like this room. Oh, I think I showed you, Matt. It was literally like a 19-inch TV hooked up to an Xbox One, Xbox 360.
Yeah, you showed me that on a little like cart.
A cart, literally like a $20 cart I got at Walmart, and it turned into this. I mean,
you just go piece by piece.
Exactly. You know, you the main thing is a TV. For me, it started with the TV, then with the desk, and then little by little get the details all sorted. But
yeah,
you know, we'll talk about that later shows. Like again, everything gaming, everything tech, you know, setups even. We'll sprinkle a little bit of setups, stuff like that. So,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I think that's about it. I think we're gonna wrap it up here. I want to thank everyone. We had like I think 7 viewers at one point, so I'm really surprised for the first show. That's awesome, and I want to thank you guys for coming out to watch. We're gonna have this show every Thursday night, 8:00 Eastern Standard Time. If you're watching recorded, you're watching us on Inner City Geeks, so that's where to watch us for the long term. Right now, we're on my YouTube channel, like I said in the beginning, NYFan2K, and below are our Twitter accounts, our personal Twitter accounts. So watch us there. We're going to be tweeting out when we're going live and all that fun stuff. So, anything else you want to lead off with, finish up with?
I think we did good, and I follow us at our Twitter links below us.
Yes.
Right here.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely should follow us. And yeah, I had a good show.
Very good show.
I hope you guys enjoyed.
So that's awesome. All right, guys. So until next time, episode 2. We'll see you guys next week. And if you guys we don't see you guys, have a Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
And a Happy New Year, you filthy animal.
Yeah.
See ya.
All right, guys. Peace.